Maine right now leads the nation with some of the strictest laws for regulating PFAS chemicals in our drinking water and banning the use of biosolids with the chemicals as fertilizer.
And a collaboration between the University of Maine and the U.S. Department of Agriculture could pioneer new technologies and research to help mitigate the toxic chemicals that take decades to break down. News Center's Maine's Vivian Lee shows us how from Orono.
Right now, this mass spectrometer is being used to measure tiny compounds in fish tissues at the USDA's Agriculture Research Service New England Plant, Soil, and Water Laboratory on the University of Maine Orono campus. This equipment could be used to measure PFAS chemicals in plant tissues, soil, and water. It all hinges on the approval of congressional funding. $10 million would go to renovate, expand, and equip existing lab space facilities and hire more staff. Brian Peterson is a research leader at the lab.
What'll be key is for us to hire a research leader that has the expertise in PFAS research and has a vision for where this program should go in the next 10 years.
Another $10 million will be used for research and programming to address contamination from the toxic industrial chemicals across agriculture industries in Maine. More than 60 farms across the state have been identified as having unsafe levels of the chemicals in their soil and water. The compounds were found in wastewater sludge, which was spread as fertilizer on the farms for decades. The PFAS Center for Excellence at UMaine would build on the research already underway on crops that may be able to grow on contaminated farmland. Corn has already been shown to suck the chemicals out of the soil and into the stalk, but not the ear.
What's the best ways to remediate it, if it can be cleaned up, or what are crops or things that can grow on it?
Onur Opul is an environmental engineering professor utilizing a grant from the National Science Foundation to see whether a souped-up version of granulated activated carbons, like the ones found in home water filters, can effectively break down PFAS. He says a first-of-its-kind center would allow Maine to lead the nation amid a contamination crisis.
We have to throw everything at it, so that any bit of resource that's made available to mitigate PFAS is extremely timely and critical at this point.
If approved by both the House and Senate, the funding could be appropriated sometime next year. Meanwhile, researchers and officials are expected to hammer out priorities for the new center to better deter PFAS in soil and water and alleviate its impact. In Orono, Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.
And we will have some more information on PFAS and the latest on the state's ongoing investigation on our website and News Center Maine app.